Hello friends, welcome to ixamBee. This is Vidhika, Law Faculty at ixamBee. And in this video, we are going to discuss a very important topic from Securities Contract Regulation Act, and that is derivative. What is a derivative? We'll try to understand that in this video. यहाँ पर एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ दैट इज टुडे इज द लास्ट डे टू अप्लाई फॉर सेबी ग्रेड ए लीगल ऑफिसर एग्जाम. इफ यू लुक एट द इंपॉर्टेंट डेट्स, online application form could be filled from January 5 to January 24. So hurry up. अगर अभी तक आपने फॉर्म नहीं भरा है तो जाइए पहले जाकर फॉर्म भरिए and then watch this video. Let's move on to our topic. The term derivative is defined under Section 2AC of Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956. And all these terms we'll try to understand. पहले brief में समझते हैं derivative होता क्या है. Now look at the word derivative. This is obtained from the word derived. और derived का क्या मतलब है? Derived means something which is obtained from some other thing. So what is a derivative? Derivative वो चीज है जिसकी वैल्यू किसी और चीज की वैल्यू पे डिपेंड करे. So for example, if we take a table, the value of the table will depend upon value of wood. अगर wood का प्राइस इंक्रीज होगा तो टेबल का प्राइस भी इंक्रीज होगा. अगर वुड का प्राइस डिक्रीज होगा तो टेबल का प्राइस भी डिक्रीज होगा. सो दिस इज अ डेरिवेटिव एंड दिस एसेट, this item on which the value is dependent is called underlying asset. Now coming to financial derivatives in Securities Contract Regulation Act. फाइनेंशियल डेरिवेटिव्स वो डेरिवेटिव्स होते हैं जिनकी वैल्यू या तो किसी स्टॉक पर डिपेंड करती हो या फिर करेंसी पे डिपेंड कर रही हो. डॉलर का क्या प्राइस चल रहा है, युआन का क्या प्राइस चल रहा है, इन पर डिपेंड कर रही हो, या फिर किसी बॉन्ड, किसी डेट इंस्ट्रूमेंट पे डिपेंड कर रही हो. और द डेरिवेटिव वैल्यू कैन डिपेंड अपॉन स्टॉक मार्केट इंडिसेस. सेंसेक्स पे डिपेंड कर सकती है, निफ्टी पे डिपेंड कर सकती है. ऑल्सो द डेरिवेटिव वैल्यूज कैन बी डिपेंडेंट अपॉन कमोडिटीज लाइक ऑयल, precious metals like gold, silver, base metals like aluminium, zinc, or agri-commodities, agricultural commodities like maize, coffee, grains, pulses, etc. So if we say what is the definition of a derivative, it is a contract whose value is based on an agreed upon underlying asset, and that asset could be anything. It could be a stock, it could be currency, it could be debt instrument or bond, it could be stock market indices, it could be commodity. Now coming to the definition that is mentioned in our act. So derivative includes a security which is derived from a debt instrument, share, loan, that loan can be secured or unsecured, risk instrument or contract for differences or any other form of security. अब debt instrument क्या होता है? Debt word से हमें समझ आता है that it is loan. तो लोन तो यहाँ भी mentioned है. So debt instrument also includes many other instruments like bonds, government securities, treasury bills. Then we have loan, which can be a secured loan or unsecured loan. Secured loan is that loan which is backed by a security, जिसमें collateral होता है, and unsecured loan is that loan which is not backed by any security. Then we have risk instrument. अब कुछ instruments होते हैं जो risk measure करते हैं, whether the price of any item, whether the price of any share will go up or will go down. डेरिवेटिव की वैल्यू उन रिस्क इंस्ट्रूमेंट से भी डिराइव हो सकती है. देन देयर इज कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फॉर डिफरेंस. अब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फॉर डिफरेंस क्या होता है? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फॉर डिफरेंस इस टाइप का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है जिसमें दो पार्टी, सपोज ए एंड बी, आर एंटरिंग इनटू अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, and in that contract they have mentioned about the price of certain commodity, and they have said that on a predetermined date, suppose after a month, if the price increases, A will pay the difference, and if the price decreases, B will pay the difference. So this is a contract for difference, and a derivative can be derived from such contracts also. Then the next one is a contract which derives its value from the prices और इंडेक्स ऑफ प्राइसेस ऑफ द अंडरलाइंग सिक्योरिटीज. तो जैसा हमने डिस्कस किया है, फ्रॉम द प्राइसेस, फ्रॉम करेंसीज, उस पे भी डेरिवेटिव डिपेंड कर सकता है, एंड इंडेक्स ऑफ प्राइसेस आल्सो लाइक सेंसेक्स, निफ्टी. देन देयर आर कमोडिटी डेरिवेटिव्स, वी हैव आल्सो डिस्कस्ड इट. कमोडिटी डेरिवेटिव्स में चार टाइप की कमोडिटीज आती हैं: एग्रीकल्चरल कमोडिटीज, बेस मेटल्स, प्रेशियस मेटल्स, एंड देन एनर्जी कमोडिटीज or such other instruments as may be declared by central government to be derivatives. So this is the entire definition of derivatives in Securities Contract Regulation Act. Generally there are four types of derivatives, but two of them are traded on a stock exchange, and we will discuss these two derivatives which are being traded on the stock exchange. Before that, at ixamBee we are giving a Republic Day discount for all of you. Wish you a very happy Republic Day. And in this, we are giving flat 41% off on all online courses. So hurry up, enroll now. Now let's talk about the types of derivatives. There are two types of derivatives which can be traded on the stock exchange. they are futures and options. अब future क्या होते हैं? Future are derivative financial contracts that obligate the parties to transact an asset. So they have to transact that commodity, that asset at a predetermined future date and price. मतलब क्या है? एक फ्यूचर डेट पे डिसाइड किया हुआ है दैट वी विल ट्रांजैक्ट दिस कमोडिटी, वी विल सेल एंड बाय दिस कमोडिटी बिटवीन द टू पार्टीज at a predetermined price. And in this, जो buyer है, जो seller है, they both are obligated to perform the transaction. The buyer must purchase and the seller must sell the underlying asset at the set price, regardless of whatever is the current market price of that commodity. Now coming to options. Option word से यही समझ आ जाता है that there is a choice. So option derivatives are those financial derivatives that give the buyers the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset at an agreed price at a predetermined date. तो मतलब फ्यूचर डेट predetermined set price सेम है but here at options there is a right to buy or sell and it is not an obligation to the person who has paid an option premium for that privilege. Now there are two types of options. Call option भी होता है और एक put option भी होता है. Call option allows the person the right but not the obligation to buy an asset at a later date at a predetermined price. So in call option we have the option to buy and in put option we have the option to sell. And a put option is that derivative which gives the person, which gives you the right but not the obligation to sell something at a future date at a predetermined price. So these are the two main types of options. ऑप्शंस को समझने के लिए ना एक बहुत सिंपल से एग्जांपल देती हूँ. यू एक्सरसाइज ऑप्शंस इन योर डेली लाइफ. कैसे? सपोज आज आपने एक मूवी की टिकट परचेज की है दैट यू विल गो एंड वॉच अ मूवी आफ्टर 2 days at 5 PM. नाउ यू हैव अ चॉइस दैट यू मे और मे नॉट गो. तो इस तरीके से हम कह सकते हैं आपके पास राइट है, आप जाएं भी या ना भी जाएं मूवी देखने, बट the other party, the movie theater is under obligation to run that movie after 2 days at 5 PM. तो ऑप्शन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स में भी ऐसा ही होता है. अब कॉल ऑप्शन में द पर्सन हु हैज द राइट टू बाय may exercise his right or may not, but the other person who was selling the commodity is under obligation to sell in case the person under call option decides to buy. And similarly in put option, the person who has decided to sell, who has exercised the put option, may or may not sell at the predetermined date, but जिस person ने खरीदने की बात की है, he is under obligation to buy. Similar to the fact that movie theater has to run that movie. So this was the main crux of the derivative. Now I have a surprise for you. I have brought a practice test on securities law. You can find the PDF for that test in the description below. Download that PDF and solve the questions. You will find the answers of those questions in my next PDF. So download it right now and check out your level of preparation. देखिए आप कितना prepare कर चुके हैं और आप कितने questions solve कर पा रहे हैं. And also write down your answers in the comment below. अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है, you can write your query in the comment below. You can also call us on the number which is mentioned on the screen, or you can mail us on hello@ixamBee.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Today is the last day to apply for this exam, so hurry up, fill the form. Thank you so much.